Sports.
It is the Pete Souza Show live from your Flower Mound studios here. We are on location. Actually, this isn't location. We're just live from a different studio. I'm headed to Tempe, Arizona today for Arizona State and UCF tomorrow night. I can't wait to see this kid, Jaden Quaintance. He's 17 and a half, okay? He's the youngest player in college basketball. He's like 6'9". He leads the nation in blocks at last check. And he's amazing. And the fact that he's 17 and a half, he's not going to be eligible for the draft this year. So he'll be in college for another year and a half, unless he wants to bolt and play overseas or something like that, which he's shown no indication of wanting to do. So that'll be a fun game. I'm looking forward to that. Also, as I go out to the West Coast, let's take a trip mentally out to the West Coast. Two things I want to hit before we get to Cam. So Deion Sanders over the weekend, it's reported he's got interest in the Raiders job, right? This is legitimate reporting here from The Athletic. But he says he only wants to coach there if his sons can be involved, right? Okay, like that's probably not the best way to get a job. But, it's like, okay, yeah, I'd love to work for you, but I President's Day, I'm off. So you need to know that. That's always a way to get like a potential employer like, wait a minute, what now? If your President's Day taken off comes with one of the best quarterbacks in the country, like Deion, well, maybe it makes a little more sense. But the Raiders have reportedly through The Athletic as well, have zero interest in Deion Sanders. Okay. Last night it was brought to my attention, and I don't care how it went down. All I know is I was watching Josh Jacobs run roughshod in, through, around my Philadelphia Eagles, right? The only chance the Packers had to win that game last night was Josh Jacobs, and he almost did it. Remember, he was a rookie with the Raiders, right? And he helped the Raiders to a playoff appearance a few years ago. The Raiders suck, okay? And a guy like Josh Jacobs running wild for a team like the Packers is a great reflection of that, as is their response to this Deion Sanders interest, right? Let's just take a look. The Raiders have 6 known head coaching candidates, right? Ben Johnson, who he's the hot guy now, right? Ben Johnson, by the way, it's like the hottest guy, in the city is like the backup quarterback. Like if you're a coordinator on a good team, like you're so hot, like give that guy 2 weeks as a head coach. Like everyone in the country could quite possibly be talking differently about him. But okay, I get it. He's the hot guy on the market. You got to interview him. Aaron Glenn, another guy, defensive coordinator for the Lions. Steve Spagnuolo. Let's do another round with Steve Spagnuolo. The guy's a great coordinator, sucks as a head coach. How many times do we need him? Okay, let's get Steve Spagnuolo. Let's experience the St. Louis Cardinals again for wherever Spags was the coach there. Again, I'm connected to him through friends and people in the Philadelphia area. Great guy, great defensive coordinator. If the Raiders hire him, that's typical Raider bullshit. And then also Robert Saleh is a potential head coach. I really don't know if Robert Saleh is going to be any good as a head coach because you could throw away that Jets thing. And then Pete Carroll. Like, that's why the Raiders suck. Like, you have Deion Sanders knocking on the door, telling you that he has interest, and you just shut it down. Now, there's probably more to that story than I know, but there's 2 things from that story that are speak to me very clearly. One, the Raiders organization sucks. And that's a reminder of that when you go through the list of these candidates who are lukewarm, and even the way that they handle the Deion situation from a public relations perspective, to let that leak that we have zero interest in it. Like, we're going to go ahead and take a shit on the hottest coach in all of football who everybody loves right now. Like, way to go, Raiders. Like, you can't do that when you suck. You can do that when you just won a Super Bowl. You can't do that when you suck. Another thing, too, is a reminder for everyone that likes Colorado. By the way, R.I.P. Coach Mack. We should do a whole show about that, just so you know, right? And by the way, I do have this on today by accident. This is it, baby. Coach Mack, 1990, Colorado. Chris Fowler, I'll say it for you, put up the best Instagram post about Coach Mack because he covered Colorado. He went to Colorado when he was a young guy. And he says, Coach, he doesn't necessarily share all of the beliefs that Coach Mack did, but just talks about the amazing person he was. So Chris Fowler can say it much better than I can. Check that out. But there's 2 things. I mentioned the first one, that the Raiders suck, and I told you about that because it was just a bad move to take a poop on Deion right now. And also, look, we're all products of social media and like it's all exciting. Hey, man, like we don't get to hire the next Raiders head coach. We don't get to draft Shedeur Sanders. Like the reality is in the NFL, these owners and these front office people make these decisions and they don't care about what folks in front of their keyboards in their mom's basements think. Like, or guys like me on their phone in a nice place. I like to consider myself doing like decent things in society. Who care? I want Shedeur Sanders to go to the Raiders. I want Deion to coach the Raiders. It doesn't matter. We have no say in the matter. All right, coming back on the other side, we've got Cam Stewart. I've got say in that. I'm going to play a clip for Cam that I think he's really going to enjoy. And then we're going to get into more coaching stuff. Mike Vrabel, the new head coach of the New England Patriots. That's got to feel good if you're a Patriots fan right now. It's always darkest before dawn, baby. Just a couple weeks ago, we had Cam on Suicide Watch in Chicago. I can't wait to see what he's up to right now. Pete Souza Show steps aside, powered by Slovaceks.
Farmhouse offers natural treats and chews made with quality products that support family farms, regenerative agriculture, and humane farming practices. Give your dog the best with wholesome, organic ingredients that promote health and happiness. Shop now at farmhouse.com.
Overwhelmed by your inbox? Clean Email is here to help. Organize, clean, and manage your emails with powerful automation tools. Say goodbye to spam and clutter and enjoy a stress-free inbox. Try Clean Email today at cleanemail.com. That's CLEAN email.com. Protect your online privacy with NordVPN. Browse securely, access content from anywhere, and keep your data safe with military-grade encryption. Whether at home or on the go, NordVPN ensures your digital freedom. Stay secure. Download NordVPN today at nordvpn.com. That's NORDVPN.com. Want to turn your passion into profit? With Blogify, creating a blog has never been easier. Build, customize, and grow your site with powerful tools designed for beginners and pros alike. Start sharing your story today and watch your audience grow with Blogify. Download Blogify now in the App Store.